Continuing the conversation about credit, we're going to talk about the 5 key factors that go into calculating a credit score so that ultimately you can learn how to become more creditworthy in the eyes of the money lenders or the landlords. It likely comes as no shock to find out that the factor that carries the most weight would be your payment history, which makes up about roughly 35% of your credit score. This category takes a look at how many accounts you have open now or in the recent past and whether you make your payments on time or not. If you've had late payments, it'll be documented how many times you've been late, how often or how frequent you've had late payments, and the amount of those late payments. Making up about 30% of your score is an analysis of how much credit you have available to you versus how much you've used. I'm sure you can imagine that if somebody has a few maxed out credit cards, even if they're making their payments, they might not be as attractive as a borrower as someone who has the same number of cards but shows fairly low balances and demonstrates that they're not entirely dependent on that credit. Next would be your credit history, counting towards about 15% of your score. The longer you have had credit accounts open, the more you are demonstrating that you can responsibly use the credit that you have available to you. Your history of bankruptcy or collection issues make up about 10% of your score, assuming that you have no history in those departments. If you have claimed bankruptcy or have had certain payments go to a collection agency, then your credit score could be negatively impacted significantly. The last 10% chunk would be inquiries, meaning the number of times that your credit file has been accessed. And there are 2 types of inquiries, hard and soft pulls or hits. A hard pull is when you are seeking credit, like a loan application or a credit card, so too many hard pulls can bring your score down. A soft pull, like a credit pre-approval or pulling your credit score and report for a rental application, aren't considered part of your overall score. While there are implications based on the content of today's video, in episode 177, the next video I'm going to do, I'll go over the main ways in which you can improve your credit score so that you look like a great borrower to the banks or as a rental applicant. I'm Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again. Take care.